inside. Parabola. You tell me all the right things left and right. That you say what you wanna say. Time machine을 타고 시공간을 넘어. Oh yeah. Dive in 점점 내 마음이 너라는 리듬에 춤을 춰. 'Cause for you make me feel brand new. Look at me now. I love you through and through. It's true. 더 가까이 와. Boy, there ain't no other way. 나를 정했어 난. Marching to the beat of my drum, here doing what I gotta do. No other frequency, channel elevate. Oh yeah, yeah. 이미 걷잡을 수 없는 느낌도 설레임. Falling hard, 'cause for you make me feel brand new. Look at me now. I love you through and through. It's true. 더 가까이 와. 'Cause for you make me feel brand new. Look at me now. I love you through and through. It's true. 더 가까이 와. Oh yeah. 이제 나에게 달려와. 그대 품에 나를. 'Cause for you make me feel brand new. Look at me now. I love you through and through. It's true. 더 가까이 와. 'Cause for you make me feel brand new. Look at me now. I love you through and through. It's true. 더 가까이 와.
Good morning. It's 10 a.m. Let's get underway with proceedings. Welcome to the Homeward Auction Rooms. Welcome to our viewers online on Auctions Live. Lovely to have you all here with us. My name is Bridget Andrews and I'm one of the three auctioneers here today alongside Mark McGoldrick and Kyle Siebert. Some other key people we have in the room today, we've got Hayden Broadbelt, our auction floor manager, and we've got Luke Jensen, our training manager. Now these gentlemen will be spotting and recording your bids today. If you need any help or any assistance, please don't hesitate to get one of them alongside you. They're very good at what they do. On behalf of the company, a very warm welcome to the owners that we represent here today. We are delighted and privileged that you chose Homeward, and we wish you the very best outcome today. To the buyers and the bidders in the room, good luck today. Bid strong. Your consultants would have given you everything you need for today, including the LIM, the title and the contract from which we will work from today. Now, the contract explains the conduct of auction. I'm going to work on the assumption that this is a new experience for some of you, so follow me while I talk you through how we will work with you in the auction rooms today. In all cases, the owners have provided us with a confidential written reserve that will not be disclosed. Now, should that reserve be reached or breached, the highest bidder will be the purchaser. Now, if bidding doesn't reach the reserve, don't panic. It's not the end of the auction. Our practice is to pause the auction and talk with the highest bidder in one of these side rooms here. Now, if we don't meet a satisfactory conclusion, we'll pass the property in where it will get taken to the wider market where conditional buyers can make an offer. Now, your best opportunity is here in the auction rooms. The auctioneers may nominate the sums by which your bids need to be raised. If the bid is not in the best interest of the seller, we can refuse such bids. If there is a disputed bid, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid and resume. Clause 2.6, now this is an important clause, so listen carefully. The owner may withdraw the property before it is sold without declaring the reserve. Now that does include that situation where we're in negotiations in the side rooms. Sometimes in those negotiations, the seller will say to the auctioneer, could you please go out to the auction floor and announce we've withdrawn the property and sold it to the highest bidder outside the room. So if you're sitting here waiting with extra interest, you will be disappointed. So please make sure we're working with your highest bid at all times. Clause 2.5, that talks about the vendor bid. The owners have authorised the auctioneers and the auctioneers alone to bid on their behalf, should that be necessary. If and when Kyle, Mark or myself make a vendor bid, you'll be in no doubt it's a vendor bid. This is saying we're not for sale at this level and we need to keep going, and we do not place vendor bids anywhere near the reserve price, so that'll give you absolute confidence in bidding against the vendor bid. If any of our Harcourts colleagues are bidding on behalf of someone, we will identify them to you. And finally, when you hear this hammer fall and you are that lucky last bidder, before your celebrations begin, we'll get you to sign the auction contract, arrange to pay the 10% deposit of the final purchase price, and acknowledge that you've received a copy of the REA guide. Well, that is the formal part of today's proceedings, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to move on to our first auction for the day. This is a very special auction. At Homeward, we love supporting charity, and we are supporting Gumboot Friday for mental health. Each week we have been auctioning off one of these gorgeous teddy bears. We've raised over $1,500 so far, and this morning we are auctioning off the gorgeous Huckleberry. Now, let's all get you in the mood for bidding, ladies and gentlemen. 600. Sharp. Amazing. That is pretty good. She's blowing us out. It's $600 over here with Sharp. Have I got $650? Well, you yell at the bid. Sorry, no, well, hang on, I'll just... Huckleberry, are you on the market? No, not on the market yet. So we're at $600. Who goes next? Is there 610 perhaps? This would look great in the Fendleton office window, Hayden. She has blown everyone away. Jamin, where are you? You were thinking about getting another teddy bear. So we've got $600. Are there any further bids for Mental Health Gumboot Friday? All right, ladies and gentlemen, last chance. Huckleberry is going, sold. Oh. What was that, 6? No, what was the bid? $650. Huckleberry, will you accept a late bid? Yes. He will set a late bid. So we're at 650. 650. All right, we've got 650. Any advance on that? We'll count it down again. All right, Huckleberry is going. Sold. Congratulations. Let's move on to our first auction, which is Kyle. He's going to be taking us.
Ladies and gentlemen, very good morning. The first property we offer to you today is 32 Hornsby Street in Bishopdale, marketed by Anshul Gupta, of course from the Island 2 office just upstairs. This is a brought forward auction, ladies and gentlemen. Our owner has received an offer in advance of the scheduled date, has deemed that offer acceptable in all respects, and the property will be sold at that price to that purchaser unless there is further bidding. The rules for this auction are slightly different. It is the only brought forward auction this morning. When the hammer falls in this case, we will have identified our owner, so be quick with your bidding. And there is no reserve price. That figure that has been accepted we'll announce to you in just a moment, and then we will be on the market. If you wish to bid further, you may do so. You won't hear vendor bids from me in respect of 32 Hornsby Street this morning. I can still reject bids if I feel they're not in the best interests of the owner, but I'm unlikely to get in your way too much. And again, if you are that lucky last purchaser, a couple of obligations. You pay your deposit, 10% of the purchase price, and you sign the contract. When you sign the contract, you've acknowledged that you've received a copy of the approved REA guide. Now the property, 32 Hornsby Street. It is a freehold title, 689 square metres more or less, and the settlement date to which you work, the 27th of October 2023. Of course, you may be working to a pre-agreed date. As you can see, it is in beautifully original condition. It is a real gem. It's been in the same family for many, many decades. Many happy memories have been made at this address, and I know for our owners and their family, there's a lot of excitement about handing over that opportunity to a lucky new family. The configuration in terms of the floor plan, I think, makes good sense. Nothing you need to do there. You just have to reinvigorate the interior, and then, hey, perhaps some landscaping. That great central corner parcel, I think, offers plenty of sunshine. It is a great proposition in a good school zone too. Let's get underway. Anshul, what's the accepted figure?
600,000.
Wonderful. Nice round number there at $600,000. Bidders and buyers, Burnside High School zone. We are on the market and selling. If there's no better bid or offer, I count it down 3 times. First call at 600,000. You're lucky I don't take that as a bid. Second call at 600. I look for $5,000. Perhaps that'll put you in the box seat. Is there any better bid or offer at 600,000? Third and final call. My man here knows good property. Is there a bid on offer this morning? It's 600,000. The property's going. It is going. It is gone and sold. Anshul and Team Gupta, as always, wonderful work. Congratulations to our owners, and congrats as well to the purchasers. All right, we're ready to move along, Hayden, to lot number 2 for the morning, and that is number 2 Mariner Street in Sumner. Paul Nichols, Deb Nichols, Jan Morley, they've worked very hard at this address. It is a gorgeous property, a substantial property. Number 2 Mariner Street, a freehold title, 556 square metres more or less. Settlement date the 30th of November 2023. You might be working to a variation. This is a gorgeous and striking home. I have to commend the architects at CoLab Architecture. They've done a phenomenal job across 3 levels. A wonderful first impression from the side of the street. Once you're inside, it is so luxurious, and it offers versatility and certainly flexibility in terms of modern family living. That ground floor with hydronic underfloor heating, sliding doors on 3 sides, so you get to choose your breeze. It has a dedicated entertainer's kitchen, a saltwater pool. Upper level, the family kitchen is really the heart of the home. Already you've got great views of the beach and the sea beyond. 2 living spaces, the master bedroom, an absolute sanctum with walk-in wardrobe, and a beautiful bathroom. You'll be soaking in that tub, I think, daily, because the view from the tub is gorgeous too. So all in all, just a wonderful opportunity in Sumner Beach. We love the community. Number 2 Mariner Street, bidders and buyers. I'm in your hands. Opening bid or offer. Where do we say go? Perhaps 2.4 is a good place to start. Is there 2.4? If you don't buy, as I certainly will. 2.5. Nice work there, Jan Morley, at 2.5 on behalf of her buyers at $2,500,000. Where is the competition? First call at $2.5 million. Second call at 2.5 for the Beach Life, but just 10 or 15 minutes to the Central City third call at 2,500,000. Any better bidder offer, or I pause and have a conversation with Jan and her clients? Any further bidding? All right, Jan, you appear to be my only bidder. Let's pause and have a conversation outside of the room. Auction is open at 2,500,000. Any change from the floor, please let us know. We're back with you soon.
Kia ora koutou, welcome everybody. I hope you're feeling good about the season. Spring's well and truly here, isn't it? I'm pretty excited. Cricket World Cup starting, Rugby World Cup. We've got our big Gumboot Friday auction coming up on October the 18th for men's mental health. So we're looking forward to that coming along. And you should see Janelle if you'd like to buy a ticket to that. It'll be a great occasion. It's a big occasion, 11 Wildhawk Place here in Shirley, with Art Divine representing our good owners as the one and only family that has lived here, and it's a significant day for the Goodays. So thank you very much for your instructions. Those three strapping lads that you've raised, Trish, congratulations on that. Two of the boys are here today, and what a happy time you have had in this lovely modern contemporary home. At 11 Wildhawk Place in Shirley, it's a freehold estate, 740 square metres is the size of the parcel. There's no alterations to the legal description. That's as distributed by Art. And just noting the chattels, they're unchanged as well. You know the electric sun awning and remote form part of your chattel list as well. The 6th of December is the settlement date. If you've taken the time to agree a different date with our owners and that's gone through Art in writing, then that's absolutely fantastic as well. Great history to the home, isn't it? And the family there, testament, the next generation's well on the way. Kahu's showing like he's got good signs like his dad also. It's a cool contemporary family home. It's a really generous layout, and I think still looking fresh and keen, really up to play. Great dimensions to the home. There's some features that you'll love: the natural light in the home, the architectural feel, high-pitched ceilings, lots of high windows, and space for all. That is for sure. The proportions. Just love that big wide entranceway. That leads you through to your very generous living layout. Of course, dual living zones are going to work well for that growing family if that's your thing as well. Look at the heart of the home, that kitchen area where guests and family will gather for your catch-ups on a daily basis. In the evening, I'm sure you'll find your guests there as well. Spills out beautifully to your north-facing, very, very private and sunny yard. It's really sheltered as well. Lots of fun to be had out there. Big separate lounge, as I say. Bedrooms are all great proportions as well. Cool little office nook just as you come in. Great double internal access garaging at the top of the cul-de-sac. So you've got to have a very quiet, peaceful life. Like I say, the privacy is right there. Handy to all those good amenities. Ready for only its second owner. So a significant day. I look forward to you in the bidding at the moment at number 11 Wild Hawk. Who's going to soar like the Eagles, Art? Let's find out. Well run in your campaign. Have we got an opening bid to get underway? Kahu's eager to move on, so let's get going. Is there an opening salvo, an opening bid from the floor? Well, I'm sure you'd bid me 800 to get underway. That would be easy with a big family home like this, contemporary, classy in design. Is there an 8 to start? Cul-de-sac living. Well, I don't hesitate. I'm just going to vendor bid at $800,000. Hopefully that quells the nerve. I'm going to work in a 20 from here unless you've got a different increment for me, but at 800 will stay with the owners. 16-year, happy 10-year now, first call. Just be the only the second owner. Second call. I scan east, I scan west. Third call. The north is where you're looking from your living and from the privacy of your own garden. Third chance, is there 20 or better? Quickly. Well, I simply vendor bid there at 820, but I put your buyers on notice. If we're going to do it in the auction room, which of course discerning buyers would, 20, do I see 40 anywhere? As time ticks, 820 on a vendor bid at Wild Hawk. High quality cul-de-sac. Plenty of off-street parking as well for those family vehicles. Twice at 20. Is there a 10? Third call. Can't see that hand up, Art. Is it to the third stage we go? No, no bids? Okay, well, I treat it with respect. We just go on to that next stage. We're going to increase that vendor bid to 870. Just saying, not for sale, that figure. Value north of that, recent sales would support that too. Great home as well. We've just got to carry on for that little bit longer into stage 3, passing on a vendor bid at 870. We work with all parties now. See Art Devine from the Mayorvale office. Brookside Terrace. Hey, we're just going to change the order, folks, to keep things moving in the day. And we're going all the way up to the Horonui, and we're going to Woodbank Road in Hanmer Springs. Matt Dawson's been working along with his colleague from our cousin franchise, Sue Mercer. And, well, Sue Mercer, she's got links to the franchise, hasn't she? Matt Dawson, of course, from the Mayorvale office. Hard worker, he's been driving up to Hanmer. And Michael, thanks for the opportunity. I know there's a tremendous history of the home here at 57 Woodbank Road in Hanmer Springs. We love Woodbank Road, just away slightly from the busyness of the town, and a beautiful setting that it is. Thanks to the estate for your instructions. And we offer you up 57 Woodbank Road, Hanmer Springs, freehold estate, 1,166 square metres. So you've got a lovely parcel of land here. Just enjoy those images as we run through the details of the agreement. So like I say, 1166 square metres. The legal description's unchanged. The list of chattels is exact, and that's been distributed to you Thursday, the 9th of November. Just getting ready for Cup and Show Week in Christchurch is when you take possession. So you use the day off on Canterbury Anniversary Day to move on in. The deletions in Clause 9, that just pertains to the vendor warranties being removed in regard to the estate sale, quite common in that. And the rest of the agreement is quite plain and easy to understand. Quite a wonderful history, as I say. The great aunt Winifred Hayes, of course, being a pioneer of the property. And it's actually had a couple of different iterations in the home. It's always been a graceful cottage. I love that setting it is. The garden is beautiful. In fact, there's one of the rhododendrons is named after Aunt Winifred. So that one would be the Joy Bells and will be coming out right about now. But there was an extension made to the home in 1992. The big front lounge was added on, and the suite at the rear, the two-storied suite above the garage. So it's really made it just a good, fun family home. Heaps of capacity. I think if your purpose is to live in it 365, 24/7, then that's going to suit you. Plenty of room for the family. Great gardens in the home, like I say. But if you're a weekend or a holiday destination, it's going to be perfect as well. So you've just got heaps of room for the kids and their friends. There's different areas for the bedrooms, so the master gets the best of that up in the new suite. Plenty of storage in the home. The raspberries are about to come through, so you'll enjoy those. Plenty of peace and quiet. The town itself, of course, very busy. The pools are popular. We know that. They've got the new slide complex going in. And it's just an easy walk through the new development and across the golf course, and you're in town, but you're away from the hustle bustle. I think the magic here at Woodbank. I think you should bank it as your very, very own. Let's see if we can find a buyer here in the Huranui at Hanma Springs. Have we got an opening bid? Has someone sorted out their strategy and ready to go to fire away for us? We just thought 650 might be a good place to start. On that 1,166 square metres, lots and lots of real estate at that figure. Yay or nay? Okay, I'll start on a vendor bid at 650. I won't hesitate in that regard. No confusion to value at 650. Someone might just whiz it straight to the 7. You tell me. First call at 650. Good history to the home, that country-style kitchen. You'll enjoy many a happier meal. That fire roaring. Second call at 650. You need to get some roaring into the bidding. Third call at 50. Look, I'll go straight to 7. I'm not going to hesitate there. Value north of that. Don't come up too often in this regard. At 700,000, is there 20 to go? First chance at the figure, second call, and third. Right, no hands up. Maddie will just whiz through to that next stage. I increased the vendor bid to 720. We're no hesitation, no confusion, values well north of that figure. If your budget's in excess of that, you're looking for a big classic family home in Hanma Springs, talk to Matt Dawson, ring Sue Mercer if you like, but we're just working on through to that third stage and we move on. Okay, Mansfield will go straight into it. Jack and Stephen Marshall, marvellous. Mansfield Ave in the heart of Merivale, just where you like operating. I was just short of an agreement which Stephen might be able to provide me with right there and then. Come on up, guys. Thank you very much. It'll be in there. Number 458, it's a super spot. Some real charm about this one. Some nice modernisations that have been done in a very tasteful fashion. And we do thank very much the Reeses for their instructions and look forward to offering it up to the marketplace. Great images of the home. I had a nice visit to the property just the other day, very quiet and peaceful, and sun-drenched as well. This one's a cross-lease and freehold. The legal description's accurate. Settlement's the 3rd of November. That's convenient terms. Just about 4 weeks and 1 day away, and no change to the chattel list either. Well, it's a really nice opportunity to get into one of our favourite streets, Mansfield Ave, of course. They don't come up too often in this area. I just think it's a very pleasant, charming abode. Quiet and peaceful as you like. Well proportioned in the home, really generous spaces. You've got a good couple of bedrooms there, but I think the living's the feature of the home for me. Really pleasant decor, bathed in sunshine, just an easy oozing out to the courtyard, to the patio and your garden. It's well planted, very easy to look after. Lots of the sun in the early and the middle part of the day here, but remember you've got the courtyard in behind too. The covered walkway from the garage means you bring those groceries in, you're absolutely home and dry. Like I say, room for the grandkids, they can come and stay if that's your thing. If you're getting on the property ladder, it's going to suit you as well. Like I say, the modernisations have been done, the kitchen, really great space to work in. And I think just being in that area, strolling down to the Merivale Village is an absolute pleasure. Well school zoned, of course, and in that nice complex, you'll just be the apple of the eye and the envy of your friends at number 458. Mansfield, pretty good address, guys. Let's get it underway, see if we can find those unconditional buyers. Should be racing to move into the area. Right, starting bid. A mid-7 would be appropriate, I think, or something stronger if that's your strategy. 750 vendor bid, you need to be quick. 750 is a vendor bid, I'll count 20 from here, just at the 750 Mansfield Ave. First call. Second call, they don't come up very often in Mansfield Ave, you know that. Institution at number 4 Mansfield Ave, we know that well. Third call. I go to 70, looking for a 20 from here, or maybe even a 10. 770, vendor bid, Mansfield Ave, once, twice, third call, no hands up for me. It's a third stage as well. I'll stop the vendor bidding at 800, Jack. Stephen, I pass it back to you. Need to be north of that to move into Mansfield Ave. I don't think you'll have any problem getting your head around that. So we'll pass that one in and move to the third stage. Simple as that. Carry on, marshals.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for patiently waiting. We go now to Brindwa, and it is 97 Brookside Terrace. Shah Davis from our Ilam office. She's had the pleasure of working with our lovely owner. She's spent the better part of 2 decades, in fact a touch more, at this address, and she's just loved this location. The contract describes a freehold title, and I'll just come back to the details of that in just a moment. But the site itself, just around the corner, of course, from our office, we know the benefits of this location, of the school zones as well. It is 792 square metres more or less, and the settlement date to which you work, the 18th of October 2023, you might be working to a pre-agreed date. Is it a Barbie house? Is it a Mojo Dojo castle? It's completely up to you, bidders and buyers. You may choose to remove the house altogether and work with this very sizable and sought-after parcel. Again, it is your call. Inside the configuration, as it currently stands, I think is good as gold. Some lovely character features that you'd expect from this 1950s home. And all in all, I think it is a mouth-watering proposition in a very good location. So, Shah, let's get underway. Here at 97 Brookside Terrace in Brindwa, bidders and buyers, opening bidder offer. Where do we say go? Who starts the bidding? What about 440? Is that a sensible place to start? Is there 440 in the room? First call, then a vendor bid at $440,000. Twice the money now, 440. Third and final call at $440,000. I'll place another vendor bid, Shah, at 450. Invite you to come back at 460, or I should say enter the fray at 460. Ladies and gentlemen, 450 bids with me first time. Second call, sir, you pay more per square metre of teddy bear than for land, I can see. Third call, at $450,000. Shara, I don't see any unconditional bidders here, but I know you've got people to talk to. I'm going to increase that bid to $480,000 and we pass the property on, back to Shah. Conditional market is welcome to contact Shah. Not for sale at $480,000, but interest north of that figure, please call her today. It is a wonderful site, a wonderful renovation opportunity. Call Shah today, you'll be most impressed.
at me now. Look at me now. I love you through and through. It's true. Talk about whoa. 'Cause boy, you make me feel brand new. Look at me now. Look at me now. I love you through and through. It's true. Talk about whoa.
People knew her by her will, to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone. She knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an easy egg. I remember her in songs, decades old, but it doesn't matter. Stumble across old memories, try to recall before they all shatter. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for your patience. I turn your attention back to number 2 Mariner Street in Sumner. There's been some very good discussion outside of the room. That negotiation continues, but our live stream will conclude. We'll have an update on Mariner Street for you later in the day. If you've got any interest in that substantial 3-level gorgeous property, CoLab architecture, number 2 Mariner Street, please call Jan and Paul today. But that is us for the auction room this morning. Very good afternoon to everyone. We'll see you next Wednesday.